sense one of your pals, Hoodle? Little help!
Going on! Take this! Glimmer Dragon! Take this! Eagle of Rising Water! Soda!
Watch this!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover,
You're
okay?
mine! Soda!
Here's the roar!
Do it! Dragon
Arctic waterfall! Freeze!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
No choice!
Look sharp!
Strike! Severing Wind!
Storm!
Raging storm!
Here I come!
This
Are
will
those
hurt
arms
you!
even natural?
Make it
Hurricane
break!
Thrust!
Swallow's flight!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! In a bind!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out. Hoodle!
Flaming meteor! Nothing gets by me!
Swallow Blade!
So here's
Double
the
Demon
now!
Bang!
Look shot!
Next!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Rising Wyvern!
Watch
Hurricane
this!
Thrust!
Look sharp! Igneous
Rising
Fist!
Wyvern!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
It's on!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Hollow Dance! Lunar Rumble!
On guard! Ground and
Swallow
pound!
Blade! Instruct!
Make it rain!
Lightning orb! More where that came from!
Tiger Blade!
I'm on a roll!
What's this?
Magic is am!
Don't get complacent.
What's this thing?
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch? you require a hand.
I'll tear you apart! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I'll tear you apart!
No further!
I'll be saving this
Rising Wyvern! Start up!
I'm on it!
Mirage! Dragon
one!
Blood!
More with that!
Get ready!
A comfortable win.
No backing down!
Going in!
Sonic Thrust!
Hurricane! Tiger
Double
Blade!
Demon Fang!
In here!
Demon Fang!
I'm going for the stop sign!
Tiger Blade! All finished.
Lock on!
More with that
Rising Wyvern!
So let's feel this!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense, though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana, then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. I'm counting on you, Alphen. Another day, another Gald.
It's on! Eat this! Far enough! Wind!
Shield Force!
Inferno
Raging
Rising
Cascade!
Falcon! Blossom!
In here! More
Here I come!
God! Lightning
Blow away!
Descent!
Nice
Thunder
word.
Blade! I can do this all day!
Rising Wyvern!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Out of my way! Look sharp!
Hurricane! Roller blade! Can't get out of this! Double demon
Make it
blade!
raging cascade!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Double demon blade!
Going in.
I'm on a roll now! Eagle assault!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. That's far enough!
Dance in the wind!
Blinding Wyvern! Eat dirt!
Stockpile!
Going in! Double demon! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Demon tank!
This one's
Here I
mine!
come!
This one's mine!
In here!
Going in!
Rising Wyvern! Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon! We did it!
Light astral energy!
Flaming Meteor! Dragon Shell!
I can handle it!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
A comfortable win.
That's no ordinary enemy, I see.
We're in for a long slog with this one!
Dragon Swarm! Take this! Demon Tank!
Raging storm! Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate that! Holy
Tiger Blade! Talon Hurricane! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Ho ho ho! 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 ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, 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 ho! Ho, ho, ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
There it is. That's our target.
Hi, Hoodle!
Hurricane!
In a bind?
Here! Inferno Punch! Sonic Thrust!
Now! Going in. One more. Tiger Blade.
You're mine! No escape! I'm on it! Raining...
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What's this thing?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No. Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go! Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear, right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though, not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.